Forum. I'm Amandra Bhatt. Today we talk about the arrest of Yasin Bhatkal, the mastermind and a key suspect in several terror blasts who was nabbed from the Indo-Nepal border Wednesday night. His arrest is being seen as a major breakthrough for our intelligence agencies in their efforts to break the back of the Indian Mujahideen, the LET-backed outfit behind the Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Ahmedabad, Pune and Jaipur blasts. And to discuss Yasin Bhatkal's arrest and its implications for us, we are joined in our studios by three distinguished guests. Please welcome Colonel Anil Bhatt, who is a noted security and defense expert. Welcome to Public Forum, Colonel Bhatt. Sitting next to him is Dr. Ashok Behuria, who is a research fellow with the Institute of Defense Studies and Analysis. Welcome to Public Forum, Dr. Behuria. And we're also joined by Sanjay Kapoor, senior journalist, editor, Hard News. Welcome to Public Forum, Mr. Kapoor. Colonel Bhatt, I'd like to begin with you. Just how significant is this arrest for us? We are told this is a big catch for our security agencies, our intelligence agencies. What do we know about Yasin Bhatkal?
It is certainly a good achievement for security agencies to have nabbed Yasin Bhatkal, also known as, originally known as Muhammad Ahmad Zarar Siddi Bappa. Very name suggests his origins of South Karnataka, and at some stage he must have started using Yasin Bhatkal. He is a master of disguises. He has many names. One of his favorite names is Shah Rukh also.
Right.
And he has been wanted in a lot of states. UP, Bihar, Delhi, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, West Bengal and Tamil Nadu. And he is also a mastermind of, he certainly had a hand, maybe not directly but indirectly, in the 26/11 blasts in Mumbai. But 2008 stands out as a year where he, where he organized at least 4 attacks.
Right.
2011 and 10 also. 2011 I think 3, and 2013 2 of them so far. The last 2 that we've heard of, they are also masterminded by him. It's also a kind of a coincidence that a chap like Yasin Bhatkal gets caught shortly on the heels of someone like Tunda.
Right.
Tunda is an explosives expert.
Right.
Anyway, but he is also, Yasin Bhatkal is also the co-founder of, one of the founding fathers of what we very wrongly refer to as Indian Mujahideen, because Indian Mujahideen is nothing but Lashkar-e-Tayyibas Pakistanis also. And this process began quite some time back when it wasn't really being acknowledged officially that they have spread. But I have written that well before the Bangalore blasts, a couple of years before the Bangalore blasts, I had said that the South Indian states must be kept under close scrutiny for because Bhatkal is a very strategically located coastal town. Was initially a village which is now grown, from which entry to Kerala.
The Indian Mujahideen. But Dr. Behuria, how big or how significant a catch is this for our agencies? We understand the agencies were on his trail for over 5 years now, and he's wanted in a number of terror attacks in the country. In fact, known to have masterminded these attacks. He's responsible for well over 200 deaths across the country.
I think Yasin Bhatkal is a big name. That is why you get to hear a lot about this operation. But if you look at the NIS record now during the last 2 years, we have last 1 year in fact, we have nabbed about 12 IM operatives who were quite big fishes as well.
Okay.
And this guy was the operational head in a way, and he was the master of guises, as Colonel Watt pointed out, and that is why the people tend to think that this was the biggest catch so far. But if you look at Fassi Muhammad was brought back from Saudi Arabia, and after that you had Abu Chundal also coming over. Then you had Tunda. Now you have Vatkal and the other guy also Hadi. Asadullah Akhtar. He was also the person who was basically making the bombs. So in that sense, it has been a remarkable success as far as our intelligence agencies are concerned. I think after NIA has come up in December 2008, I think they have ensured coordination between different agencies, and we are also working very closely with our neighboring countries as well. In Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and other areas, where we have been able to convince the security agencies in different parts of the region that this is something we can not lose sight of.
And even Saudi Arabia, particularly in
Saudi Arabia has also helped us quite a lot, because it seems there is a growing realization that this is a problem that we have to deal with in a collective manner, and we cannot afford to leave it to one country or one state to deal with it in a particular manner.
Wanted in several countries including Nepal, Bangladesh and Pakistan. How big an achievement is this for us?
I think if you look at it, he was the key guy, he was the bomb maker. Practically all the major blasts that have taken place in the last 5 years are attributed to him. About 270 odd people have died in various blasts in which he's supposed to be involved. So from that standpoint, I think it is very, very significant, and it's a matter of pride for the intelligence agency to have got it. But if you look in context of how the intelligence agencies, especially our police, has really conducted itself in many of the probes that have been conducted in the last 5 years, you are not very sure about the quality of investigation these agencies really get into. You don't even know whether the people who Bhatkal is a different case altogether. But time and again, NIA, the National Investigating Agency, which has corrected much of the probe or investigation done by state police or even the CBI, has shown that it's very dodgy, a lot of things that happen. So I'm sure because NIA is involved, a lot of things have been taken care of, and from that standpoint I think it is a far greater achievement in terms of getting somebody. But we must recognize that people like Bhatkal and people who were part of the earlier Simi or Indian Mujahideen, as they are called, it's more, they're not criminals, ordinary criminals. They are ideological, people who have crossed over to the other side because they have built up a grievance against the Indian state, because they perceive the state to be unjust, and they want to, do certain things in their reckoning which will, undermine what Indian state stands for. So this is a very complex fight that Indian state is engaged in against people like Bhatkal. So it has to be done right. And I'm hoping that this time around, with the NIA spearheading much of the investigation, they do a lot of things right.
So you're talking about the menace of homegrown challenge. How big a challenge is